Good morning. It's your girl SeekretD with today's strawberry letter response. So the title of the letter is "He Slid into My DMs and Set Me Up." This lady writes in. She said she had a friend, James. She knew James from high school. They weren't really cool, but they were cool as adults, right? So her and James were good friends, and James ended up meeting her now husband at work. But she didn't know that. So James met this guy at work. They were really good friends. James introduced her to said guy. They hit it off and they ended up getting married, right? So they've been married for 5 years at this point. Now, James, she said, was good friends with her, was good friends with her husband, and everything was going fine until it wasn't. James started getting nosy, all in their business, and started pressuring her to ask her boyfriend to marry her. So she said after that, she just stopped telling James her issues because she felt like he was getting messy. Dry ass lips, bro. So she said she stopped, and then once they actually did get engaged, she did not tell James. James found out on social media. And so James called her and cursed her ass out, right? So James cursed her marriage and said that her husband is going to eventually find out that she used to be a gold digger and a hoe. I think he said slut, but I'm saying hoe. And hung up the phone. So she said they got married. James was not invited. The husband also stopped talking to James after all of that. And so they're living their life. She said a short while after, James called. He apologized and wanted to meet up to basically, make up. She said she declined. James hung up. So she said fast forward, James is in his feelings and he creates a fake profile. She said this man was dark and sexy. She got a request and she followed him back because he was good to look at. He DM'd her, asked her for pictures of her feet. She sent the picture. James then takes the pictures and shows it to her husband like, oh, you're going to have to watch her, basically. And I hate when people be on these streets like, you don't know you're going the wrong way. So DMs her husband like, oh, you need to watch your wife, basically. So now she wants to know how. She goes, her husband, she lied into her husband. She knew it was James the whole time, but she said her husband isn't stupid. And so now she needs to make it up to her husband, and she wants to figure out how to deal with James. That was her question. 1, how did she get her husband to forgive her? 2, how did she deal with James? Now, ma'am, we can't blame James because why are you sending pictures to some random nigga on Instagram? Okay, like you didn't know it was James. So even if what if it was like somebody else that your husband knew? Like y'all be wild. Y'all be wild. Like I can't even be like, if you was just dating. Well, maybe if you was just dating, y'all wasn't in a relationship, you was just dating somebody. Okay, send somebody some pictures of your feet. Whatever. Y'all have y'all boundaries. Y'all like to cross. Whatever. But if you're in a committed relationship, marriage, why are you sending pictures of anything to any random on Instagram because they have a nice body? Like, I'm single and I won't even send pictures to some random ass person on Instagram. Like, what am I getting out of that? Like, what do you think is going to happen? You like the way he looks. He has a nice body. He's dark chocolate, whatever. He got abs. So you send him a picture of your feet, and what do you think is going to happen? I feel like eventually maybe you wanted to have sex with this man. I mean, that's making it escalate really quickly, but what's the end goal here? Y'all are weird, right? So, yes, James is messy boots, but it's not James's fault. It's your fault. You shouldn't be talking to randoms and sending pictures. That's it. It's the internet. Come on now. I'm not even mad at James. James is petty. I feel like James might be gay. You didn't specify in the letter, but James is giving me gay, right? So I feel like you didn't mention that, but he gotta be, because I can't see a straight man acting like this. Let me think. No, I think he's gay. And I'm not even gonna be like, oh yeah, he likes your husband or something like that. I don't know, but James got to be gay. And if he is, you should have mentioned that. But his behavior is given sassy. Okay, so either way, I can't help you. You shouldn't have did it. I mean, you can be like, oh, it's just pictures of my feet. Da, da, da. I don't know how you can think it. And yes, you can say it's only foot pictures, but you're sending pictures to someone that's supposed to be intimate. And I say that because people that usually ask for foot pictures have foot fetishes, which means it's sexual to them. So just because it's not pictures of your titties or your ass or your body, like your, it doesn't mean that it wasn't crossing the line, because nobody's going to ask you for foot pictures unless they have a foot fetish, which means they want to do something sexual in nature while looking at your feet. So, yes, it's not just feet. Either way, you shouldn't have did it. I don't really feel bad for you. I don't. Yeah, James is petty, but you did it to yourself. I don't really have no advice for you. I feel like maybe you could see if your husband's gonna eventually forgive you. I don't know what you could say. You shouldn't have did it. Y'all let me know how y'all think, how y'all feel. I don't know why I always say think. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I don't say that enough, and I feel like I need to get something and just stick it on the videos, right? Oh God, I didn't even post yesterday. So hopefully I'll post yesterday's and today's like soon, right? Later, y'all.